Hello and welcome. We are live from New Delhi. You're watching DD India, India's voice to the world. This is Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Coming up in the next half an hour. Fit again, Rahul expected to be back for the fourth test against England in Ranchi. Jasprit Bumra likely to be rested. India's Anush Agarwalla backs quota for Parisolympics in Equestrian. First time an Indian rider to compete in the dressage event at an Olympics. And fourth edition of Kalo India University Games kick off with a bang. 4,500 athletes from 200 universities to compete across 11 days. We'll start with cricket. Having recovered from a quadriceps injury, batter Rahul is expected to return for the fourth test against England, which starts in Ranchi on February 23rd. Rahul missed the second and third test due to right quadriceps soreness, and before he was sidelined by the same injury he sustained during the Indian Premier League last year. Rahul was one of the top batsmen for India in the first test match in Hyderabad. Following a 4-month layoff, Rahul has performed considerably well for India in all formats. In the two test series that ended in a draw in South Africa in December, Rahul was India's lone centurion. India hammered England by 434 runs in Rajkot on day 4 for the biggest ever test victory to lead the 5-match series 2-1. England's batting faltered in both innings at Rajkot and they were bundled out for 122 on day 4. While chasing 557 for victory. England went down by 434 runs for their second biggest test loss since their 562-run defeat to Australia in 1934. And also India are likely to rest Jasprit Bumra in the fourth test match against England, which will begin on Friday in Ranchi. In a series that was supposed to be dictated by the spinners, Bumra stands at the top of the wicket-taking list with 17 scalps at an impeccable average of 13.65. 9 of those were picked in the second test match in what was his best ever performance on home soil. One between Aakash and Mukesh Kumar could form the pace lineup alongside Mohammad Siraj in Ranchi, and the test match will begin on Friday. And Yashasvi Jaiswal has ignited his test career with a stunning display of skill and resilience. In just 7 appearances for India, the young cricketer has amassed a remarkable 861 runs. His extraordinary record boasts 2 double centuries, a century and 2 half centuries. And the ongoing test series against England has been a spectacle of Jaiswal's prowess, where he has showcased his batting brilliance. In 6 innings, he has amassed a staggering 545 runs, with back-to-back double centuries stealing the spotlight. The second test in Vizag saw him scoring an impressive 209, followed by an unbeaten 214 in the third test in Rajkot, which India won. All right, Yashasvi Jaiswal's coach, Mr. Jwala Singh, is joining us live. Very warm welcome, Mr. Jwala. First of all, tremendous performance by Yashasvi. I mean, so far he has been superb. 545 runs, back-to-back double centuries. England are saying another superstar in the making. Cricket pundits also feels good when people say this, and the way he has been playing, it's amazing.
First of all, thank you very much for inviting me on DD. And yes, I think he's doing well. And the way he's going, I think that is good for the Indian cricket. Like after the lot of players are going out from the team, like Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya is not there. So I think Yashasvi is pulling their, trying to pull their boots. So I'm very, very happy for him. The way we work hard together, the way we, planned from long time, last 9-10 years. And so we are getting the results. So we are really happy. And as a coach, I'm really happy and delighted. And the way he's playing, I'm very proud on his game.
Right, Mr. Jwala, also his temperament is something which has been noticed by everyone, and it stands out also. And also with the pace he has been playing, people have started saying that, he's another Baswal, not Basball.
Well, yeah, when I saw him first, that is only one thing I was impressed in 2013 when I saw him playing, and from there I took him at my place and I coached him. I given him, like I'm his legal guardian. I have treated him as my own son, and so I think when I saw him playing, that was only one case which I noticed that this boy has a temperament to stay long on the wicket. And then later on, as he grown, started getting the muscles, the power in the body, and the way I taught him about playing most of the cricketing shots like cover drive, cut shot, pull shot, flick shot, step out and hitting over the bowler's head. And I think he has the learn and develop the shot very well. And I think yes, I think the way the he played the IPL the last year, that all helps to score runs with this pace, and also in terms of playing the long innings.
Right, Mr. Jwala, you have been his coach also, garden also. I mean, you have been with him right from his younger days. What kind of a student he has been? Like I was speaking with Virendra Sehwag's coach. Whenever you speak to him, he'll say that whatever we used to tell him, he won't follow that. He'll do whatever he wants to do. Is that kind of a student Yashasvi Jaiswal was also? I mean, what kind of a student is he?
No,
I
no.
mean, he'll follow whatever his coach says, or no, he'll do whatever he wants to do.
I think Yashashvi Jaiswal, you can say, is a player who has been made. He was not like, he was not like others, but he's a quick learner.
Hmm.
Because when he came to me, he has very limited shots, very stiff technique, and he has been grown well. And he's a good listener. He's a good person who implement the things well. I must tell you the Wasim Jafar is good friend of mine, and when he was very small, I used to take him and I used to tell him, just see his batting, how Wasim Jafar is batting and how he's hitting the ball from the middle of the bat. So that's what he saw many cricketers in front of him, and he learned from there. I think so. He is the person who has been made. He was not like very naturally gifted hitting all those shots, but he is a very good learner and executor. So, and he used to follow all my all my instructions, whatever I used to say on the ground, off the ground. So yes, he's a different character, and the learning capability what he's having, it makes him different from the others. Like if you see, he failed IPL one. He was not able to score runs in IPL one. So that time I started making him a T20 player. So I told him, now you have to just play white ball cricket, nothing else. So he started hitting the ball. He started hitting sixes. He started hitting the pull shot, cut shot. He was not having the pull cut shot when he was even under 19
Okay.
days. But then he learned those things, and then IPL two and all, he just started playing those shots. So he's a very good learner, and he adopt the things well.
And Mr. Jwala also, I mean, he has come from a very humble background. He has faced hardships also. Do you want to share? I mean, you want to share what he went through in his struggling days, how he used to practice, and what kind of a determination he used to have.
Well, I met him in 2013 December.
Hmm.
Before that, he was living a very bad life. Like he was living in a tent, and his family was not able to give him enough money so he can survive properly. And there's no one to support him in terms of being guardianship or coaching. There were few coaches who really worked on him, so I must thanks to them also, because some credit goes to them. Like they were giving him chance to play. Mainly one of the coach called Pappu sir, he was there at Ajad Midan. So I don't know, he was helping him there, but his family was not able to help him there. And then later on, when he came to me, when I got his story, I must tell you here that I have gone through the similar path when I came to Mumbai from Gorakhpur. I'm from Gorakhpur. I came to Mumbai to play cricket after was watching Vinod Kamli two consecutive double hundreds. So
Hmm.
that attracted me to come to Mumbai, and I took admission in Shadashram school, and I was the part of in the part of the school team, and Achrekar sir was my coach. So I have gone through a lot of struggles. I myself stayed in a dairy shop, gym. So when I saw him 2013, he was in the similar condition that how I was. So then
Hmm.
I understood his issues. But then after 2013, he did not get any kind of hurdle in between. He used to stay at my home. We used to treat him, like our own son, me and my wife. We always give him everything, whatever he wanted. So yes, the struggle stories are definitely made him strong. But then from 2013 onwards, he never ever struggle, and he
Yeah.
is the. I must say, he has been trained in a processed way.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about the pani puri story and all. This is too old story,
Yeah.
and that should not be the today's case. But yes, he has gone through a lot of hardship. Staying in a tent and
Yeah.
living 1 or 2 years is it's not easy. So I think those things really help him when he play cricket, because he's very determined to do well.
And he has been setting an example for others, for the young students also. But the last question before we wind up, Mr. Jwala, what do you want to tell his fans who have been following him right from his IPL days, right from his struggling days? What message do you want to give to his fans?
I think it's too early to say anything about Yashasvi, but the
Yeah.
way he has, came this much, and I feel if he can continue this thing, like his determination, his hard work, his work ethics, I must say that he will play a long. He's having a long journey, and I always say his fans that just keep watching his game, enjoy his game. You have got a good new player who will entertain you for the longer time.
We all hope that he continues the way he has been playing in the current series. Thank you, Mr. Jwala. Thank you for giving us your precious time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, moving on to our next story. Now, Sri Lanka defeated Afghanistan by 72 runs in the second T20I on Monday in Dambulla to take an unassailable 2-0 lead in the three-match series. After recently making his T20I comeback, Angelo Matthews was the star of the show for the Islanders after he contributed with both bat and ball. Angelo Matthews and Wenya Hasaranga showcased outstanding all-round performances, supported by a solid half-century from Sadira Samawikrama, as Sri Lanka continued its winless streak in the ongoing tour. The third T20I is scheduled to be played in Dambulla on Wednesday. And Sri Lanka spin sensation Wenya Hasaranga became just the second Sri Lankan to take 100 T20I wickets. The leg spinner, who is currently the captain of the T20I side, becomes the 11th men's player overall and second Sri Lankan bowler after Lasith Malinga to the milestone. Wenya Hasaranga achieved the feat during the second T20I against Afghanistan in Dambulla, while Malinga achieved the milestone in his 76th T20I. Hasaranga did so in his 63rd. This makes him the second fastest to 100 T20I wickets after Rashid Khan, who achieved the same in 53 matches in 2021. All right, shifting focus now. The fourth edition of Kalo India University Games kicked off on Monday with a glittering opening ceremony in the northeastern state of Assam. A part of the India's government's Kalo India initiative, the Kalo India University Games 2023 is witnessing around 4,500 athletes from 200 universities across 11 days.
The fourth edition of Kalo India University Games was declared open in the northeast city of Guwahati on Monday. Around 4,500 athletes from 200 universities will be participating in the games, which will take place in 7 sister states of Northeast and will end on February 29. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually addressed the opening ceremony through a video message. In his address, Prime Minister Modi applauded the efforts of various state governments, including the Assam government, for their contribution to promoting sports. He also highlighted the evolving ecosystem of opportunities for the youth.
खेलो इंडिया हो, टॉप्स हो या ऐसे अन्य अभियान हो, आज हमारी युवा पीढ़ी के लिए नई संभावनाओं का एक पूरा इकोसिस्टम तैयार हो रहा है। ट्रेनिंग से लेकर स्कॉलरशिप देने तक हमारे देश में खिलाड़ियों के लिए एक अनुकूल माहौल बन रहा है। इस वर्ष खेलों के लिए रिकॉर्ड 3,500 करोड़ रुपए का बजट दिया गया है। हमने देश के स्पोर्टिंग टैलेंट को साइंटिफिक अप्रोच के साथ नई शक्ति दी है। इसी का नतीजा है कि आज भारत हर प्रतियोगिता में पहले के मुकाबले ज्यादा मेडल जीत रहा है।
The grand opening ceremony was also attended by India's Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur alongside Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma and Assam Sports and Youth Welfare Minister Nandita Garlosa along with a host of other dignitaries. The opening ceremony witnessed thematic showcase highlighting the values of unity, diversity and spirit of sportsmanship. Speaking on the occasion, Sports Minister Anurag Singh Thakur said that these games are not just an opportunity to win medals, but a unique platform uniting athletes and communities alike in the spirit of sports and cultural exchange.
Kalo India University Games are more than just a battleground for medals. They are celebration of unity, sporting spirit and individual growth. Over the next 10 days, our athletes will compete for more than 822 medals.
A total of 16 sporting disciplines are held in Guwahati, with 4 sports being held in other northeastern states. The event is organized at 18 venues in 7 cities during the 11 days. The Khelo India University Games is a part of the Indian government's Khelo India initiative that was launched in 2016. The Khelo India mission focuses on promoting grassroots sports and identifying young talents from across the country. Sports Desk, DD India.
So the 4th edition of Khelo India University Games is underway, with the games taking place in 7 sister states. Major sporting events include basketball, table tennis, kabaddi, swimming, men's football, shooting and archery, along with India's indigenous games like Mallakhambh and Yogasana are underway. A bit of updates now. In basketball on Tuesday, Madras University defeated Guru Nanak Dev University 105-48 in the women's semi-final at the Karambir Nabin Chandra AC Indoor Stadium. In men's basketball semi-final, Punjab University edged out Jain University in a tight finish 89-87 to book their place in the finals. And in table tennis, Chandigarh University's Trisha Gogoi beat Ashika of Madras University 3-0 in women's team B round 2 at the Nehru Stadium. And Delhi University's Vasuni Jaiswal defeated Sanchuta Chatterjee of Adamas University 3-0 in women's team D round 2. All right, let's go across to Deepika Mehta now. She is joining us live from the newsroom. Good evening, Deepika. We saw glittering inauguration ceremony, opening ceremony yesterday. Big platform for the athletes who are competing at the university level. What do we expect in this edition?
When we talk about this particular edition of Khelo India Youth Games, Abhishek, it becomes even more important for the young athletes when they get such sort of exposure and such sort of international infrastructure for their training and for their preparation for the upcoming major international event. You were just talking to the coach of Yashasvi Jaiswal, and you would have noticed that how he was groomed as a kid, and this is what he resulted into. You can see his output, and similarly, it is important for all the athletes, not just cricket it is limited to, but it applies to all other non-cricketing sports also when we talk about nurture from the grassroots level. And this is also one of the aim of Khelo India scheme per se when we talk about it, that nurturing the athletes right from the grassroots level is what they focus on. This is what they've been doing through Khelo India University Games, through Khelo India Youth Games, through Khelo India Women League as well. And with this endeavor, there are many medals which are there up for grabs, but ultimately what players do they take from here is their experience. And this is what we heard from Prime Minister Narendra Modi also yesterday in the opening ceremony, when he said that participation is more important. Winning and losing are just part of the game. But when you participate in such sort of games, you get that sort of exposure, you get that sort of learning, and from there you pick up your pace, Abhishek.
Deepika, like you also mentioned, Khelo India is all about promoting sports at the grassroots level. And this edition also sees more participation too from the students at the university level. Another step in making India a sporting powerhouse?
Interestingly, Abhishek, when we talk about the participation of universities, 200 universities are participating in this very edition of Khelo India University Games. But here we have to remind our viewers that at the very latestly concluded Khelo India Youth Games also, we saw an almost equal participation of women and men. And here at Khelo India University Games also, we are expecting an almost or equal participation of women and men at national level, so that they can prepare themselves for the bigger level. And when we talk about opportunities, facilities, the kind of infrastructure, the kind of coaching, the kind of exposure these players are getting, plus the diet that the government is focusing on through various schemes, be it Kalo India, be it TOPS or be it other schemes, because there are many TOPS athletes who are also participating at various editions of Kalo India Youth Games. So it becomes a perfect opportunity for all the players also to make the most of it, Abhishek.
And also, Deepika, focus will also be on indigenous sports like Mallakhambh, Yogasana, and government has been promoting these sports, and there have been good participation also in, especially in Mallakhambh.
You would remember, Abhishek, in the 4th edition of Kalo India Youth Games, there were 5 indigenous sports which were introduced to Kalo India Youth Games, and that happened for the very first time. Now, this trend has very beautifully continued, and every Kalo India edition makes sure that they include the indigenous sports as well. This has happened here also. We are witnessing Mallakhambh, we are witnessing Yogasan, and also we've heard Prime Minister Narendra Modi talking about the importance of yoga and how it will keep the athletes and the general public also in remaining mentally fit. So it becomes really important to not only showcase these indigenous sport on a national level, but also make it a part of their daily routine, Abhishek.
All right, we'll leave it at that, Deepika. Thank you for your views. All right, we'll slip into a very short break, but still to come on this edition of DD India Sports Buzz. Anush Agarwalla obtains India's first quota in equestrian for the Paris 2024 Olympics in dressage. And India men's hockey team shines at the Pro League, beats Spain 8-7 via penalty shootout to face Netherlands on Wednesday.
Wherever news breaks, whatever it takes.
Connecting corners, cutting across continents.
Stories that matter from across the globe.
Accurate, authentic journalism that serves you right. From politics to glamour, from sports to world affairs, with a fusion of aesthetics and substance. Introducing news in a new avatar. Experience the world through a new lens. Stay tuned to DD India for an exciting journey beyond borders.
Welcome back. You're watching DD India Sports Buzz. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. Some more stories. Anush Agarwalla obtained India's first quota in equestrian for the Paris 2024 Olympics in dressage. The Equestrian Federation of India announced on Monday. Agarwal, who had previously won a historic individual bronze medal in dressage at the 2023 Asian Games, has obtained the quota for India based on his performance in 4 FAI events. In Huangzhou, Agarwal rode Etro during his medal-winning run. The quota belongs to the country, and Equestrian Federation of India will conduct a trial before sending the final name for the Paris 2024 Olympics. The quota obtained by Agarwal was the 40th for India at the Paris 2024 Olympics to be held in July this year. And in an exclusive interview with DD India's Narayan Singh, para-athlete Ankur Dhama reflected on the remarkable strides India has made in the realm of sports over the past decade. Terming it as an era of sporting excellence, Dhama attributed much of the progress to the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
India has done exceptionally well in the last 10 years in the field of sports, and we can call it a decade of sporting excellence in India. To talk more on this, we are joined by para-athlete Ankur Dhama, who won 2 gold medals at the Para-Asian Games in Hangzhou in China. Ankur, a very warm welcome. And in the last 10 years, we saw a stupendous rise of the Indian sports. How you term it? How you define the last 10 years in Indian sports?
Thank you. When we saw the last 10-year history, so when we connect the last 10 years, that is very important. The importance of Indian sporting culture, Indian sports ecosystem, everything is changed because of the government policies, government support a lot, very, very more. Because when we see the facts and stats of medals also, last 2014 Asian Games, Para-Asian Game, after that 2018 until 2022 Para-Asian Game, Asian Game, we around 300 times more medals win in Indian athlete. Because of there is many supporting policies like tops, NCOEs, everything support Indian athlete by the government of India, especially when the meet Prime Minister Modi ji for Indian athletes, they will feel very proud and they high enthusiastic. That's why I saw the changes in Indian culture and Indian athletics sports culture.
Ankur, if we take a look at this year, it's very important for you also, for other sports person also, considering the fact that this year there are Paris-Olympics and after the Paralympics will also take place in the month of August, and for you the World Championship also there in the month of May. So how your preparations are going on for that?
Preparation is very well, and hopefully next 3-4 months is very crucial, and the government support very good, because if athlete wants every training, if in India or foreign training, government provide every support. That's why not for the athlete, all staff, sports like coaches, physios and all, everything provided by government, and hopefully this time medal will be increased. This is my prediction and assurance of all the viewers.
So Ankur is saying that with the kind of facilities, with the kind of infrastructure is laid out for the athletes, this time the improvement, the performance will boost, and Indian athletes will fetch more medals at any platform or any international stage in the sporting arena. With camera person Radhakrishna, Narayan Singh for DD India, Delhi.
Well, he looks pretty confident. Hockey now. The Indian men's hockey team beat Spain 8-7 via penalty shootout in an FIH Pro League match on Monday, as the experienced goalkeeper Prasar Bharati produced the decisive save for its team. The penalty shootout too turned out to be a thrilling contest, as the two teams were locked 7-7 before Lalit Upadhyay put India ahead. Indian custodian Srijesh then produced a decisive save, denying captain Mark Miralles to earn the 8-7 win for the host. India will next face the Netherlands on Wednesday. And Gulveer Singh fetched India's 4th gold medal in the Asian Indoor Athletics Championship as he won the 3,000-meter final race on the concluding day of the competitions in Tehran. Gulveer clocked 8 minutes 7.48 seconds to finish on top of the podium in non-Olympic athletics event. Earlier on Monday, India's Ankita Dhyani won a silver medal in women's 3,000-meter race with a time of 9:26.22. This is the first major medal for Ankita Dhyani, who mostly runs the 5,000-meter and 1,500-meter events in the outdoor events, and won the Kalo India gold medals in both the categories back-to-back 2 years in 2019 and 2020. India ended the championships with 4 gold and 1 silver. Alright, that's all for this edition of DD India Sports Buzz, but do let us know your thoughts on the news of today. You can connect with us on Facebook, X, formerly Twitter and Instagram. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Abhishek Mahajan. From all of us here in Delhi, thanks for watching DD India Sports Buzz.